Hello there, my name is Liza and welcome to your pick a card reading for holiday messages from Spirit regarding career, personal growth, and relationships. So with that, feel free to take a look at the cards, checking them out. And whichever card you connect to the most, feel free to tune on in to that card. I did my best to create holiday themed like stones, or pick holiday themed like stones. We have the gold Egg Pyrite. We have a star, like a Christmas star. And then this Celestie, which reminds me of snow or ice. So whatever it is, feel free to tune on into it. Take a nice big deep inhale and exhale. And when you are ready, feel free to click the timestamp down below and I will see you in your reading. Hello there, my group number one, and welcome to your holiday pick a card reading. This is part of the Witchy Wellness series where I will be throwing out some holiday, or the 12 days of Witchy Wellness, we'll be throwing out some holiday videos for you guys. So with that, you picked the golden egg, pyrite golden egg. This is already a stone of abundance, a stone of strength. It's a very precious stone, one of my favorites of my collection. So let's go ahead and see what these dice have for us. Okay, we have Pisces in the first house and North Node. You know, this is really incredible because already we have the North Node in Pisces currently right now. The North Node is one of the lunar nodes. So the point around, or if the moon traveled around the earth, the North Node is that point where our emotions, our drive, our spiritual energy, our desire, our calling is. So the North Node in Pisces, which is actually happening right now, is calling us to spirituality. It's calling us to creativity, a higher sense of purpose, water or anything near the water. Pisces is the fish and a true water sign through and through. Not that Scorpio and Cancer aren't true water signs, but Pisces is very clearly the fish. So it's very interesting that this came up so perfectly with the North Node in Pisces, because it's actually happening right now. And then we have the first house, and the first house is all about the sense of self, how you look, how you come off to other people, who you are, how you see yourself. It could be your appearance, it could be your idea of self, or just the self in general. It's the I am house. So already with these three in place, it almost gives me a sense of like there's some purpose happening within the self this holiday season. You're going to be very focused on maybe setting up healthy boundaries, emotional maturity, higher purpose, maybe a spiritual retreat of some sort, maybe focusing on your creativity this holiday season. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Okay, another water, but it's the Seven of Cups in reverse. So like I said, this holiday season, the message is coming out super clear, especially with pyrite, the stone of strength and abundance. You're getting very clear on what you want for yourself, group number one. So there's this energy happening around the Seven of Cups. And usually the Seven of Cups is, I don't know what to do. I'm in misalignment. Should I do this? Should I do that? We're all over the place. And then you have all these options. But this is actually coming up in reverse, which is, I'm not gonna be distracted. I know what I need to do. Where there was an illusion, and Pisces, because it's ruled by the planet Neptune, that's also very illusion based. I am clearer now than ever. The illusion is end. My clarity is restored. So you're getting very clear on what you want this holiday season. Super clear. This is very water-based energy, and with Pisces water, I don't know if group number one, if any of you live near the water or you're planning on traveling near the water or something to that extent, but this is very water-based. Let's go ahead and choose a couple of more cards for you, group number one. Okay, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Oh, this one's calling. Two of Swords, upright, decision that has to be made. And Page of Swords. Okay. It seems to me, group number one, that there was some sort of decision or something happened. It's like something of your past. I'm getting like my head is spinning. Like that's what I'm feeling, like my head is spinning. It's like something very disorienting happening. It almost feels, this is going to sound strange, it almost feels like I was in a vehicle or a car and like spun out or something. This is very specific, but sometimes I get downloads like it feels like I'm spinning. Like that's what it feels like vertigo or like something with spinning. That is where you were. And it was a lot. There was the King of Wands in reverse. And I feel like this is your past, where there was almost this diving into things. So the King of Swords upright is all about optimism, charismatic person, a bold person, a leader. It could be like this Leo energy or Sagittarius energy. So this is someone that's very creative and knows what they want. They go for it. And again, a leader. But in reverse, it's almost like you're forcing something to happen. There's like this energy of dominance or this very vicious energy that's coming on in. And then we have the Page of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a person, because this almost feels like another person with this energy of trying to force this leadership or trying to force something to happen. It could be you, group number one. It could be forcing something to happen. It could be an actual person. And then this maybe feels like more your energy. And this is like learning. This is the Page of Swords. I'm learning something. I understand. There's this inspired energy. There's this Hermes-like energy where we have like the messenger, someone who is witty, someone, again, who knows what they want. They're at the beginning of knowing exactly what they want. I don't see you forcing anything. I see you being very clear on your direction. And it is to release fear. It is to release a lot of burdens. I think in the past, I wouldn't be surprised, group number one, if you were coming from a very fearful place. I felt a very strong spinning energy. I don't know if it was like an accident where you were physically spun around, or maybe it was just a year where you feel like your head was spinning, or you were like emotionally feeling like you got whiplash or something. But because of that experience, you had to get very, very clear. You had to get very, very clear on what you needed. And you had to release a lot of fear. I also wouldn't be surprised if you had to stand up to someone who maybe was like a bit of a bully or throwing their weight around, and release yourself maybe from a toxic job position of some sort. But this Page of Swords energy is like, it's almost like with the Two of Swords. These two swords are here. It's like, I'm making the decision. I'm making the decision to release fear, to release my overwhelm, to stop feeling like I have whiplash, because I know exactly where I need to go and what I need to do. I'm done spinning. I'm done spinning my wheels. I'm done spinning around in circles. Like, I know what I need to do. And you're going to get really clear, and you're going to cut out this holiday season. I think coming into the new year, I would not be surprised if you're cutting out a lot of stuff that's excess, a lot of stuff that's distractions, that's illusions that you don't need. No more forcing, tuning on into the feeling of things. So that's really interesting. Let's go ahead and pull a relationship card, because I'm actually curious like what this person, the King of Wands, is. Woo! And of course we got like everything up on here. Okay. finance and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this is very career strong. I would not be surprised if this is like career strong. Finances and career. All right. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I'm telling you, this is the season where if there was a demanding boss or someone this is what it feels like to me. Like there was an accident that happened on your way to like a pressing work meeting, or like it reminds me a little bit of that scene in The Devil Wears Prada where a character is doing everything to get coffee and to run around and run errands for the boss, and then they get hurt and that boss doesn't even care. That boss sees them as a liability, and that is a moment of, I understand where I stand now. That's where I feel like this holiday season, I feel like you are going to be so clear when it comes to your financial decisions. You're going to be so clear when it comes to how you're going to love yourself first in terms of personal growth. I just see such clarity and making those decisions of releasing fear, of releasing overwhelm. Like things have become so clear for you, group number one, which is really fun. And then again, higher self, you are changing. Pisces in North Node, you are changing as a person, as a self, because of that love you're giving yourself. That's going from your career to your personal growth, and yes, to your relationship. Someone was throwing their weight around, I feel, because I'm like, it could be this aspect of yourself that was throwing its weight around, saying you have to be this person, you have to do this. That's going to be no more with this holiday season coming on in. All right, let's see what these oracle cards have to say. This one is called, whoop, we almost lost it. There's a couple. Pisces again. Oh my gosh, I love when these synchronicities happen. Talk less, feel more. Talk less, feel more. Pisces energy. Talk less, feel more. Yeah, this Pisces energy is coming on through very strong. I see you, group number one, taking this holiday. I don't know. I see you going on that vacation near the water. I see you telling that boss goodbye. I see you taking yourself incredibly. I see you putting yourself first and taking yourself incredibly seriously. I see you taking your needs more seriously than ever before this holiday season. You're like, this holiday season, if I want to take off, I'm going to take off. I don't care. And it may have been me scaring the past, but I realize who I am and what I need. I need to talk less and feel more. I just need to do it. This is what I'm also hearing, group number one, like, don't make excuses for yourself. You don't have to explain yourself. If you need to take PTO, you take PTO. If you need to take that time off, take that time off. If you need to say no to that person, say no to that person in the holidays. You love yourself first. Yeah, there's something there. You need to put yourself and your finances first and think about you and your money. Do that. Do that. So I want to pull another card. So interesting, Pisces energy. This one is calling to me. Okay, full moon in Virgo. Take inspired action. So this is very much the Two of Swords energy that I see right here. It's like something happened that really inspired you, group number one. And now you're like, yep, I'm clear. I got it. Loud and clear, universe. Loud and clear, that person. Loud and clear. I completely understand where I am with you, where I sit with you. I get it. I completely get it. So now I know how to approach my new year. Now I know what to do this holiday season. So these two cards are calling to me. Cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. I'm telling you, something happened in the past year or the past couple of months where it spun you out. It was like a whiplash. It's very clear. I've never felt such a clear message with this card, so I'm really excited for this. All right, and let's pick this one. Clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, opportunity. I'm telling you, this is whoever's reading or listening to this reading right now. If you chose this, thank you so much for tuning on in, because I feel a very strong presence. There's clarity. There's cleansing, right? There's such clarity right now. This is the right timing for you to make the decisions. This is the right timing for you to release that overwhelm, to release that fear, to stand up to that boss, take that time off, to go on that vacation, to make those New Year's plans and resolutions. The last card I will pull for you, my beautiful group number 1, is a spirit animal to guide you for whenever you need it. Giraffe! See the big picture. See the big picture. Life is very short, my group number 1. And if you feel like you're in a place that if something happened tomorrow, or wow, confirmation, like with the honking confirmation. Yep. If something happened tomorrow, or if the world was going to end on December 31st of this year, and you were like, I don't want to regret anything. I want to put myself first. There's something with career and finances that I need to change. My relationships, I have to love myself first. This is the energy of personal growth that I am seeing. You are cleansing, you are clearing the waters, you are putting yourself first in terms of your relationships and in terms of your career. You are no longer going to run around and be anyone's lapdog anymore. You are cleansing and clearing. You are not explaining yourself. You're feeling into what you need. And you are taking inspired action because you're seeing the bigger picture. So this is amazing for you, group number 1. Lean into that Pisces energy of healing and feeling and higher self and higher love. And I will see you next time. If you're interested in a one-on-one reading with me, feel free to see the link down below. I'm also having a 50% off all readings, and I have pre-recorded readings. You can also get 25% off my YouTube for my YouTube fam. So go ahead, check it out if you're interested in a one-on-one holiday reading with me or a Christmas gift to yourself. And I will see you next time. Bye for now. Hey there, my group number 2s, and welcome to your reading for your holidays on personal growth, career, and relationships. I mean, they're all connected. They're all connected. We got the star. So already, the star is a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of like the North Star of direction. And I just thought it was very Christmassy, the star. This is my Amazonite star that I love so much. One of my favorite in my collection, but I love them all. They're all my favorite. So I kind of say that about all of them. It's like you can't pick your favorite child or your favorite pet. That's how I feel about also my crystals and my plants. I love them all. So let's go ahead, and as I shuffle these cards, I'm going to quickly do our astro dice, see what we have for our astro dice. Okay, so we have a Libra on the 11th house and the South Node. Okay, y'all are getting super clear readings because Libra in the 11th house, Libra rules the 11th house, I believe, or no, what rules the 11th house? Pisces rules the 12th house. So actually, no, I feel like Libra rules the 11th house. Well, anyway, it's all about socializing. It's all about your bigger community purpose, your wish fulfillments, your manifestation. And South Node is a little bit about releasing, but I could have sworn Libra ruled the 11th house, but actually I'm thinking about it. I'm like, no, if Pisces rules the 12th house, then it's the sign before Pisces, which is Capricorn, but for whatever reason, I don't feel that. I'm almost positive Libra rules the 11th house, but anyway, well, let's move on. It technically is Capricorn if Pisces rules. So already Libra's also relationship space, so it could be a release of certain community dynamics of some sort. We have the 9 of Rings in reverse. Okay. Ooh. The Spirit of Cups. Huh. Opportunity and creativity in the Spirit of Cups. Oops. The Sun. Last but not least. It might take a while. I may have to think about this one. Ooh, and the Emperor, which kind of came out like this. So I'm going to turn it upward. Last but not least, we have abundance, we have creativity, lots of abundance coming on in. And your child maybe. leader of some sort. And the King of Rings, which is also abundance. Who making the money? Someone's making the money, but someone's making the money in a way I think they didn't expect, or an unconventional way, maybe. So let me see if I can just even this out really quick. Okay. So we have the Spirit of Cups. So this is already opportunity and creativity. The Spirit of Cups is like the Knight of Cups, right? So there's this opportunity coming on in. Then we have the Sun, which is also creativity, positivity. The Sun is coming in. I think you are the type of person, group number 2, that you can do things very well on your own. And because of the South Node in Libra, I would say you could be very much a people person, like you've worked with people in the past, or you've tried to find a balance with people. But for whatever reason, with the 9 of Rings, that's about abundance and fortitude, but independent abundance. It's in reverse, which talks about there is more of a reliability on other people. So I'm getting like almost a double message here, where it's either working alone and trying to release a little bit of codependent ties or indecision when it comes to community this holiday season. I think this holiday season, you're thinking a lot about your work relationships. Your career feels like it's forefront because we have the Emperor. We do have abundance here, abundance there, abundance there. And then Libra is ruled by Venus, which is also money and abundance. It's almost like I'm trying to follow, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to follow the yellow brick road with this, but there is, with the signs at least, but there's something here, and put it in the comments, group number 2 if you resonate, but I'm getting these 2 roads or 2 messages. It's either like, I depend on people to make money, and Spirit is telling you, you need to let that go. Or it's the opposite, where you actually have to create more community. Now is the time to create more community this holiday season, to lean in on other people. It's almost like 2 things, especially with the Spirit of Cups, all about that love and giving of the heart. Libra, very relationship oriented and relationship heavy. I'm gonna pull some oracle cards to get a bit clearer on this. So this is the relationship oracle cards. And I'm just kind of curious to see what comes on up. Release your ex. Okay. Here's release. See, I don't know what's going on. We have release your ex and we have weddings. Spirit, what is happening? What are you telling me? That doesn't make any sense. All right, let's pull a couple more oracle cards. Release your ex, but wedding. Let your fears dissolve. Okay. Well, of course it would be Libra energy that I'm in Aries, so it's the opposite of Libra. And I have a hard time with Libra energy because it could be very relationship oriented. It could be very decisive. Libras can sometimes live in their own like telenovela kind of world. And it's fun until like it's not. Think it through. A wedding. What be going on with you, group number 2? Okay, it's a lot of double messages. So this is what I'm getting so far. Libra's relationships in the 11th house, it's also very relationship heavy. And then we have the South Node, which is a lot about releasing. Already, it's like release your ex, let your fears dissolve, think things through. And there's some situation involving a wedding. If that resonates, it resonates. If it don't, it don't. The Sun is also abundance. The Emperor is also like being that leader. I'm going to take a stab at this. To be honest, I don't even know if this will resonate with someone, but I'm just going to read the cards as I see it. There is something about codependent relationship is what I'm sensing, where there was a misdynamic. Like the Spirit of Cups can be very dreamy, like Libra, very in love, the Sun very positive, but there's almost like this, I'm sensing you can be more, you can trust you can trust your desire for independence a little bit more. In the beginning, I was talking about having a hard time working with people. This could also be the opposite, which is like you are, again, like I said, you are so dependent on just the other person or working with others. Or it could be the opposite, which is you need to lean into working more with community. All right. I'm getting those 2 messages for group number 2. It's like 2 different people picked the group because the messages are polar opposites. Returning to wholeness, Isle of Avalon, unexpected gifts, kindness. Come on, Spirit, give me some clarity on this because I'm as lost. Generous giving, relationships, coming together, and bounteous, which is also abundance. Group number 2, you are a mystery to me, but I'm not going to try to make up some story or try to pretend like I know. Sometimes I get cards and I'm just like, I have no idea, but I'm gonna wing it based on what I see. The Emperor and the King of Rings is a very independent person. Someone who is financially good on their own. The Sun talks about positivity, abundance. It could be children, again, King of Rings, abundance. And then there's like this very Delulu kind of Spirit of Cups coming on in with the Libra. It's like romantic. And there's this, it's not like Spirit's telling you to be on your own, which is, I'm so confused, but it's almost like this weird power dynamic that happened here with the 9 of Rings, because 9 of Rings is about independent wealth, independent strength. And the Emperor and the King of Rings can be very independent. So we have the Sun and we have the Spirit of Cups here. Romance, releasing your ex in a wedding. How how opposite. I don't want to be judging out there. Like, let me not be judging out there and be like, you shouldn't be thinking about your ex. Actually, sometimes when you get married, that's when all your exes come back. It could also be some dynamic with an ex. Something with an ex that's coming on through, that's playing into a current relationship or a current thing. Unexpected gifts, karmic jewels, think it through. Let your fears dissolve. Transformation, returning to wholeness, generously given, relationships, and coming together for bounteous. There is this holiday season, this is what I'm getting for you, group number 2. Let me know if anything resonated with you, or for those of you who are fellow tarot card readers, let me know what you saw, because that's always really interesting to see, because I can't think of anything more opposite in some of these readings. But for the holiday season, I see a time period where you have an opportunity to maybe allow yourself to be alone, but you're not being alone out of fear. You're not being alone out of fear. You're not being alone out of, I need to be my INDEPENDENT self. It's almost like you just need alone time to heal some of the things of the past when it came to unhealthy relationship dynamics, whether it came to unhealthy work relationship dynamics, or whether it came to just romantic or family unhealthy relationship dynamics. There is something that needs to be released. And there's some sort of codependent relationship dynamic that I'm seeing, that it almost feels like you used to wear rose-colored glasses and now the rose-colored glasses is off. It doesn't mean romance isn't there. It doesn't mean that a soulmate relationship isn't there. But there's something that needs to be cleared. There's a lot of abundance in your future. You are already probably a very wealthy, abundant person. You make money very easily, which is awesome. But there is going to be something different in how you make money, and you're maybe thinking about it this holiday season when it comes to your community and how you work with others. So that might be a little bit of a change. Think things through, and there's going to be some sort of karmic gift when it comes to your relationships. Like something of the, and what I mean by karma is a past action created this reaction of a perspective change, of transformation, something of the past where there's gonna be this beautiful release coming on in. And yes, it probably will be inspired by relationships, but there will be this core feeling of the self at play. Even though things will be coming together. Maybe someone's gonna get a proposal. That could be it. Holiday proposals are also very, very common. So let me know if anything here resonated with you, group number 2. If you feel like this completely resonated with you, feel free to bring me some clarity. Feel free to, share with me in the comments what really resonated with you. Feel free to also, if you want more on this and you feel I'm speaking through, sometimes it happens where I'm like, I don't know what this is about, but I'm just going to go with it. And I speak someone's language perfectly. And then I find out, oh, this is what it is. So Spirit knows, and I always trust what Spirit is telling me. And I'm just the messenger. So if you're curious on a one-on-one reading with me, it's 50% off on my readings for the holiday season with the code down below, as well as my YouTube fam get 25% off whenever they need to. So feel free to check out. I also have pre-recorded readings. So I look forward to seeing you guys next time, and I look forward to chatting with you again soon. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 3, welcome. I love how I put up peace signs. 3. Hey there, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. This is your holiday reading for career, personal growth, and relationships. They all can be very much connected for the holiday season, or spirit messages for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this deck, and then I'm gonna roll our astro dice to see what we have. All right. Roll the astro dice to see what we got. Ooh, and of course, one just flew across the room. So we have 3rd house. Okay. And we have Neptune, again, community. And then we have Pisces energy again. Sometimes I always sense that there's one person that watches the whole video. And for you, I thank you, because I'm getting that energy very hardcore. Like there's one person that's watching or is connected to all of the groups in some way, or wants to hear a message from each group. I'm trying to make this as personal as possible, or as tailored as possible. But I also love, if you happen to be watching, I love that you're getting the full package of the messages. So with that, thank you for being with me. And let's just see really quick, this Pisces, which is very much like group 1, and the 3rd house, which is very much like group 2 when it comes to community, and Neptune of illusion. So again, you may, if you're a part of this group, you either are with me throughout all the video, or you may have been really having a hard time deciding which group you're being called to. Message group 1 is incredibly clear. Message of group 2, I was like, my head was spinning. So I'm very curious and excited for this group. So Pisces in 3rd house talks about a higher spiritual loving community. It talks about higher love. It talks about a sense of spiritual fulfillment, creativity. It could be, if you want to think about it, especially with Neptune, Pisces, and Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. So if you think about a space of a group of people who are all painting together and maybe supporting each other emotionally, or getting creative, or falling in love, or being romantic, it's kind of like, it's already like good vibes for the holiday season. It's very romantic, very community oriented, very higher love, very solid. Could be a little rose-colored glasses, could be a little, I'm sensing this is like, it's almost like very good, like you can almost not see, there's so much purple haze around you. So let's see what we got. We got the Ace of Swords, that's nice. We got the 2 of Coins, and we got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay. So this is the release of the delusion. Group number 2, I had a little bit of a hard time. That was like, I didn't know I felt delusional in that group, so I'm really curious about it. But this group for you, group number 3, there's a clear decision when it comes to balancing your finances, a new beginning. I'm really sensing a new year, new me coming through. But there is this resistance to travel that I'm a little bit curious about. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some relationship cards and be like, maybe try to gain some clarity on this. Engagement for the holiday season, possibly. It could be why we're balancing finances. Your love life is ascending to higher level of commitment. We got a wedding in one of the groups too. So Very, very curious. And love yourself first. If you were someone who watched all my videos, which again, thank you, I have a very specific message for you. This is like a special hidden message. I would not be surprised if you're in a committed bond or committed relationship. I would not be surprised if you're either getting married soon or you are getting engaged soon. I would not be surprised if there's a lot of clarity needing to happen. You need to release the past and get very, very clear in terms of your community and your family. If that is not you, there could be a period of just feeling really good this holiday season. I think Spirit is going to say you're going to feel really good, specifically group number 3. If you just chose group number 3, you're going to feel really good. You're going to be in balance. There's going to be some cool things coming on in. Maybe even because of 8 of Wands in reverse, now that I'm getting really clear, it could be like a stay at home, especially with the Pisces energy. Like, I just want to stay at home. Maybe you're the type to go out a lot. And this time you're like, no, I think I'm just going to stay at home. I'm going to love myself first. Maybe stay at home with hubby. It's like cozy vibes. It's giving very cozy. I'm just going to stay home and do art kind of vibes. I want to get a little bit clearer on this. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The 7 of Coins in reverse. And last but not least, Judgment in reverse. Yeah. This is the energy of, I want to stay at home. I want to heal myself. I want to get clear on what I want for my 2026. It could be there's this romantic energy around and this fresh new beginning. Like, it could be that this holiday season brings you a proposal of some sort that comes on in. And that also makes you want to stay at home and be cozy and do art and meditate and just enjoy. But there's this clarity that's coming on in, like this breakthrough with the Wheel of Fortune. It almost feels like there's sunshine coming through the darkness. That's what it feels like. Like there's some sort of sun coming through the darkness. And I do sense like the resistance to want to move, like physically move. Like I think you just want to chill at home. Lots of clarity, not delusional whatsoever. It's like you're in love, you're in this purple haze, but you're very clear. And Spirit is saying, don't judge it. Don't overthink it, group number 3. If that is you, don't overthink it too much. I would even say if you happen to be in if you happen to follow all of the readings, there's some sort of engagement or a sense of loving yourself or something like that. If you're single and you're focused on loving yourself, it could be engaged to the things that you are committed, a higher level of commitment. It could be committing to yourself on a higher, deeper level, especially with Pisces coming on in. I love that Pisces showed up in the 2 readings because it just shows that you are in a place, or a lot of you are in a place for nurturing yourself and being kind to yourself. So there is that energy coming on in that could be really special. Let's go ahead and see what we got. We have King Tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life with King Tide. Yeah, this King Tide brings about lots of good energy. Your money's gonna get good. Your romance is gonna get good. Like, this is very, very positive energy with King Tide. Let's see what we have over for our second. This one is calling to me. Ooh, Priestess, soul purpose. You know what? I'm very proud of you guys. And I say that because it's usually, and of course that's kind of my fault. I picked something that is career and relationship and finances to kind of see what the spirit message was for this holiday season. So of course it's multifaceted because you're multifaceted people. I do see, specifically within your career for group number 3, I see a balance in finances. And that balance in finances and that breakthrough, it's going to help you really receive the fullness of life. But the balance in finances and balance in relationships and loving yourself and loving someone else, that's really going to help. And then we have Priestess or healer, soul purpose. So again, like I said, you could be a yoga teacher or some sort of a priestess or an artist, a Piscean energy, witchy person. And this year I do see you getting deep into that personal growth, loving yourself. It's not delulu. It's just what you It's not the Lulu, it's just a you. All right, let's move on from the corny jokes and pull 2 more cards. We have Be Humble, first quarter moon in Leo. Yeah, softness, humility. Like, I'm good. I don't need to show off. I don't need to go to a party. I don't need to prove to anyone that I'm having a great holiday. Like, I feel like this cozy energy, maybe. Okay. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. So we have Pisces energy again coming on through. Pisces energy is all up in this reading. So there is this beautiful energy here. Pisces energy, being humble, higher love, king tide and water energy, nurturing yourself, maybe even feeling a little bit nurtured by your romantic relationships a little bit, which can always be lovely. And then we have like a planting. Instead of planting out or going out, there's like an inward plant, loving yourself first. And that loving of the self creates, you know, that commitment or that energy for commitment. All right, let's pull a animal spirit card because I'm really curious. Think on your feet with fox spirit. I said something about overthinking, and fox spirit is very interesting to me because I'm like, think on your feet. Fox spirit is very clever. So for those who know kitsune is a very clever Japanese spirit. It could be someone that is very wise, very kind, or it could be a trickster. But either way, there's this fox spirit thinks on its feet out of cleverness, because fox spirit is thinking about what they need. Fox spirit is thinking about, and I feel like fox spirit coming to you is asking, what do you need? It's very interesting because fox spirit's a trickster, and then we have the King of Cups in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Pisces and Neptune. It's like the release of the Delulu, but it doesn't mean that there's not a romantic energy there. I feel like fox spirit is telling you very specifically, group number 3, like, what do you need? Honor your feelings, be humble. What do you need? Think on your feet. What do you truly need? Just say it out loud. Like, a great exercise for you, group number 3, is like, what do I want this holiday season in terms of, you know, what I need to honor myself and honor my feelings, and just say it and think on it. Because that's what I sense, or where you're at. I sense you're in a cozy place. I wouldn't be surprised if you're like, yeah, I need a cozy holiday. I need, you know, the Wheel of Fortune energy, which is just balancing my own feelings, my own emotions, my finances, and creating a balanced space for harmonious relationships. I would not be surprised if you're getting engaged soon, or like you talked about rings or anything, or there's a holiday engagement coming on in. And there's a very much big release of judgment when it comes to this, the humility that comes in. Like, I don't need to prove anything to anyone this holiday season. I need slow flow. I just want to sit at home, do art, drink hot chocolate. It's very cozy energy, but clear and cozy. So that is the message I have for you in my group number 3. I think you're going to have a beautiful holiday season. It will be clear. It will be cozy. It might have a little bit of a romantic surprise. It'll be very romantic. And you'll most importantly honor your feelings. You will be going on a new journey. Don't get me wrong. And feel free to check out maybe number 1 and even maybe number 2 if you gravitate to group number 3. To see if anything resonates with you there, because I definitely see some repeating messages throughout the pick a card reading. But there's something here about honoring yourself this holiday season, being kind to yourself, and honoring that witchy side, that spiritual side, that creative side, that Pisces energy, without being delusional, being very clear on what you need. Thinking on your feet in that energy with the fox spirit coming on through, and letting abundance come in as you work for it, letting that love come in, and you're already in a space of personal growth, so you can trust that as well. But with that, my beautiful group number 3, thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested on a one-on-one reading with me, I have a discount code for all my YouTube fam for 25% off, and it will be 50% off my readings for the remainder of the month. So feel free to check it out. You can schedule your reading whenever in 2026, but it's 50% off in terms of purchasing for the whole month. So check that out as well. And I will go ahead and see you next time. Bye for now.